about you. I will be back here, and I will be back with another vengeance.
Yeah, we'll lick our wounds. We'll get over this. We'll be fired up for next year.
Garoppolo has time, stands in, going deep, going for it all, and it's caught for the touchdown! On fourth down, Deebo Samuel for 6. Garoppolo's got all day. He's going to launch it deep down the field, going for it all, and getting it! Emmanuel Sanders, not touched, still on his feet, inside the 10, and he scores! 75-yard bomb from Jimmy Garoppolo to Emmanuel Sanders. Wilson, pressure off the edge, releases it, and it is intercepted by Greenlaw. Trey Greenlaw now on the return. As he's still on his feet with blockers in front. Trey Greenlaw down the sideline. Can you believe this?
Looks like football, baby.
Pass is caught. Kittle breaks one tackle. Another. Wow, what a touchdown for George Kittle. Goff throws and it's intercepted. It's picked off by Warner. Fred Warner for the touchdown. Jeff Wilson has come in at running back. Garoppolo's throw is caught by Jeff Wilson. He's going to score a touchdown for the 49ers.
And the pass is going to be picked off by Bosa. Nick Bosa. Can't bring him down till he gets to the 8-yard line. Wow.
Now Evans in the slot. Winston picked off. It is Richard Sherman, who did not have an interception last year, and he returns it all the way for a 49ers touchdown, 32-yard.
Garoppolo fires. It is caught. Still on his feet is Kittle with a big play. And the stiff arm. George Kittle. Flags fly. He's down to the 30. What a run by George Kittle. Taking on everybody.
Greetings and salutations, you motherfucking kinky cucks. This is the off season and you know what it's for. It's for cunts, daddy. I am your host of the Gold-Blooded Podcast, and my name is Joey I. I am joined by the number one stoner, Rob, and our friend Michael. Michael up in Maine. Say hello, everyone. Awesome. So here's the first statement I want to make.
Off season's also for floppy donkeys.
Floppy donkeys. She knows who she is. All right, listen though. On the serious though. All right, no, fuck it. No, I don't want to do that yet. I do have a football point to make, but you got me fired up on floppy donkeys, and now that's what we're going to go with. So, what I want to talk about, I want to give everybody a recommendation, first of all, and I know that Rob will be able to vouch with this recommendation. It's for another podcast. I'm going to do a little cross-contamination here, but Rob, we've recently found the Wondery podcast. This is actually happening. And it's a couple seasons in, so we've been listening to some back episodes, and we've really been enthralled, would you not say?
Yeah.
Me, you, we have another friend, my friend Mo, and we've been individually listening to episodes, share, oh, hey, this one's good, this one, we've been sharing with one another, and they're very dramatic, would you say? They typically tell one person's story of a very dramatic or tragic or life-changing scenario.
The person tells the story. It's a first person
right.
story.
Correct. There's no host. There is a host, but you only hear from him at the beginning and the end. So I listened to one, Rob, on the way up here. And believe it or not, it ties in to PP Powerade, PP Power Hour. It is episode 167, Happenings, Volume 2. Kinks and Fetishes. Hold on. I want to get the full name here. I don't want to short you because I want Kinks and Fetishes. What if you had a fetish for disgust. So what? I'm just gonna.
I've listened.
Oh, you listen to this one?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so you hear how they have the human toilet? The couple becomes the human toilet paper.
Yep.
And then she poops.
Yep.
And they work up to the fact that he eventually licks her clean from cunt to asshole after she pees and poops.
Yep.
What the fuck? What do you think about this?
I mean,
Well, why did you not bring this to my attention when you heard it, first of all, and tell me that I need to listen to 167?
I assume that wasn't groundbreaking for you.
I mean, listen, man.
So
Okay.
So you notoriously have had some sort of fascination with urine,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. This makes me
You,
sick.
You almost vomited when you drank it.
Yeah.
Right?
But,
But let me
okay.
finish.
Yeah.
But my guess is if that became a regular part of your activities, you wouldn't have done it that way, first of all. You wouldn't have just drank it out of a glass on video, right? So you.
I mean, the video part's neither here nor there.
Fair. But you would have worked up to it. You would have been in the moment. And if you drank it in the moment while you were, in a frenzy, worked up in a sexual situation, you may not have gotten that vomit feeling because it would have been a different scenario. Right?
Agreed, yeah.
Okay. So if that became a regular thing, then you're going to have to top that.
I guess,
So-
but hold
So
on.
then you would have, I don't know what would have
All right.
been next. I'm just saying.
Let me back up.
I'm not saying you would have done anything remotely
Okay.
similar.
Let me just say
I'm
this.
just saying, most scenarios like that keep going forward.
Okay,
So
listen, allegedly, there was a time in Atlantic City, right? And everybody knows allegedly what went on. When it's from the tap, wherever it ends up, I'm okay with it. The whole glass thing is weird to me. From the tap, I don't care.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And if you did
Okay.
that, it would become more and more normal.
Right, I guess. But poop is a whole... Here's what that podcast did for me. It made me not want anything to do with pee-pee anymore, to be honest with you. I mean, as badly as I desired for sweet baby Jessica to just spread them wide and golden shower me, as bad as that I wanted that, I listened to that podcast and it fucks me up. Those people are fucked. So, Curran, it's this girl. She's she sounds very respectable the whole time. She has a sweet voice. She almost sounds like she could be reading a children's story. And she says she found this guy.
How'd she find him?
How? It was creepy. What was it? Help me.
Oh, you should know this. This is the best part.
I'm drawing a blank on it. Tell me.
He's a host of a podcast.
Yes. Host of a podcast, and she reached out, right? Yeah.
And now they're like a couple, but they're not just a couple.
They're not just a couple. They are two people who experiment
What's the term? No, they're not just a couple. What else are they?
Human toilet paper?
Uh-huh. And what else?
I don't know. Weirdo.
Polyamorous, I believe.
So they fuck others?
I think they've got another girlfriend that lives with them.
Oh, right on.
You didn't look her up on Instagram?
No, I didn't get.
I
just
immediately
listened to
looked
this
her up
on
on Instagram.
I finished this on the way here, so I might not even be done yet. But listen,
I forget how I found it though. I had to find their podcast.
Okay.
And then find the host, and then find her.
And Curran,
It's not as crazy. I would have expected worse.
they make my desires look straight. I mean, like I said. They clean each other. They don't even use toilet paper. They use one another's tongues. Fuck it. I mean, I guess you're saving toilet paper in the pandemic.
Yeah, they weren't freaking out when there was no toilet paper.
But the other thing, I just do want to put this out there to people like Mama Kern and other people who are going to listen to this. Don't let this one description of this one episode deter you from listening to this podcast. It is not normally like this. This is an off-keel episode. I've listened to maybe 50, and they are riveting, life or death, passionate pieces of, audio art is the best way I could say it. So with that said, Kern, do you have anything on the fetish talk?
I don't have anything to say to
Okay,
that.
no problem. So now here's what we're going to do. So as everybody know, we're going to now segue into football. So now, as we all know, right, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers beat the Kansas City Chiefs in the Super Bowl. And, I was thinking about it, and I said to myself, well, there was the rumors that the 49ers had flirted with the signing of Tom Brady in the offseason. And I thought about it, well, maybe we could be, in this position right now. Maybe we could be celebrating a Super Bowl with Tom Brady at the helm, And I thought about it because, at the end of the day, Tom Brady proved that he's, good at football and all. And then reality struck in. And what really the sentiment that I want to leave just this whole night with is that is not what happened. Tom Brady is not a 49er. So you know what Tom Brady is? He's a guy who probably drinks another man's piss out of his wife's cunt. Because did you hear when they said that sometimes he pees inside of her?
No.
Yeah, he did that too. So Tom Brady drinks another man's...
I thought you meant Tom Brady. Yeah, I heard it on the podcast.
Yeah, on the podcast. So Tom Brady probably drinks another man's pee out of his wife's cooter.
Cooter.
And I hope he gets sick from that. You know what I mean? I hope he gets I don't know. I hope he gets something bad though. And with that said, I don't like him, and he's a fucking cunt. So fuck him. Fuck the Chiefs. Fuck the Bucks. Fuck Aaron Rodgers and the Packers. Fuck everybody else in the NFL. That's all I really have to say.
All right, fair enough.
So if you guys want to...
I don't know where to go from there.
If you guys want to make some sense of things now, clean this mess up.
I on the other hand, I go the other way. I'm a Tom Brady fan.
Okay.
I like the way he plays the game. I like the way he's a student of the game. I like his prep. The reason he's as good as he is because he works at being that good. Do you know that he sent every person on the team a text message every night for 2 weeks telling them they were going to win the Super Bowl? That's the shit I can get behind. That's a guy that knows how to get a team ready to win a Super Bowl. First of all, not only did he go there and win a Super Bowl, he had a lot to say in who they brought in on that team.
Three major players.
All that made contributions throughout the playoffs.
And the big game, yeah.
Now, mind you, there was other players there with big names that just didn't. I mean, LaShawn McCoy was on their roster. Where was he? So he had a huge part in that. I think he's got a major future in this league after he retires, if he wants to.
To be an executive?
Something.
Or,
if he wants to.
Yeah.
I think Bruce Arians letting him coach on the field, kind of how Peyton used to, made a big difference in that team. I'm not a hater. I do like, you don't get to see that side of him, but him going at Tyrann Mathieu, that made me happy. I like to see a little fire in a quarterback.
Let me ask you a question.
We don't get to see that with Brady much, so that was nice.
Let me ask you a question. Do you wish that the Niners would have signed him last year in the offseason there?
That's a tough one.
Because I've been struggling with that.
I would say yes. I don't think it was a serious thing.
No, I'm not saying it was. But
I've listened to a little bit about it, and what they say is that the Niners asked about it. Like, the Niners inquired, but they didn't put a serious push on. They didn't, go and, make a crazy offer.
Do you think the Niners would have won the Super Bowl with him? Do you think everything would have been different with him?
Yeah, for sure.
That's really hard to
It could have completely changed everything. Like, Nick Bosa might not have gotten hurt had Tom Brady been on the team.
Yeah, all that
you know
stuff.
what I
but
mean?
I mean, even if everything else played out exactly the same, but Tom Brady started all 16 games, I think there's no way we're not deep in the playoffs.
Yeah, I'd agree. Even with the team we ended up with at the end of the year. Yeah.
You can't say Super Bowl win because our defense didn't stop the Kansas City offense last year to win the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
So it's hard to say. It could just be Todd Bowles' design for that game that put them over the top because that defense played their. I mean, that's where the MVP goes to the defense for sure.
Should be, right?
You can't just give the whole defense the MVP. That's why Brady got it.
Yeah.
Before the game, who did you guys have winning?
I had Tampa.
I had nobody. I honestly couldn't even. I couldn't think about it. I didn't think about it. I didn't watch one play.
I had Tampa for a few reasons. A, at home. B,
yes, that's such a weird one this season as well. But it is at home.
It's more of an advantage this season of all seasons because the away team Kansas City didn't travel until right on Saturday. Right. Normal Super Bowls, you're in town the whole week.
2 weeks to 10 days typically.
So that was part of it. The other reason is their last loss was against Kansas City in Tampa, and they only lost by 3 points. And that's a completely different team than the one that they are now at the end of the year. Like that was the last bad game they played, and they're a different team now, and they only lost by 3 points.
I definitely didn't look that deep into it, and I kind of just thought with Kansas City being Kansas City, and with how young Tampa Bay's defense is, I was like, I think the same thing is going to happen that happened last year. And then they were just able to hold. They really were. They disrupted Mahomes, and that's something that we disrupted him. Nick Bosa had the most pressures in his Super Bowl history on Patrick Mahomes last year. And then
Mahomes played his balls off, first of all. Some of those throws he made while falling down or running, and guys were just fucking dropping them. Like, I couldn't have fucking handled that. I would have fucking lost it on somebody. Yeah. And I think
he went after Mike Evans.
What made this game really exciting to me is Todd Bowles drew a map for teams to beat Patrick Mahomes.
Right, yeah.
That's what makes it exciting to me. Not that you can follow it and do it every time, but there's a method to beat him. There's a method they basically double teamed Tyreek the entire game and said, go ahead, beat us. Beat us without Tyreek Hill. You might beat us underneath, but you ain't beating us over the top. That's basically what happened.
Well, it's a shame we didn't have that blueprint last year. Maybe we'd be, I don't know.
I picked Tampa, but I kind of secretly wanted Kansas City to win because here's my reasoning. I figure if they win 2 in a row, 3 in a row is so fucking exclusive that it gives us a chance next year.
Well, even making it to 3, even making it to 3 in a row is a lot. But let me ask you guys:
who in the AFC is going to fucking beat them?
The Bills.
Let's hope
another year to mature.
Embarrassed.
Yeah, another year to mature. Let me ask you something now. I mean, there really is no argument anymore. Best quarterback of all time. Tom Brady. Yeah. I mean, best player of all time. We always had the Jerry Rice argument, but there's no more argument anymore, right? There's not. It's fucked.
No. Especially because it only took him 1 year.
Yeah.
Like, if it took him a couple years, maybe, but he literally went and won one immediately.
Well, the only thing I could hope for with him is that someone genuinely, a man, pins him down and forces anal sex upon him.
And not only did he go win one the next year, he's 43.
I know. And he says, well, maybe I'll play to 50 if the parts keep working. Somebody said the thing about him, which is phenomenal, and I don't know, they said for a 43-year-old, the way his shoulders move is one of the craziest things about the whole situation, which I don't know. I mean, again, I really hope something bad happens to him because, the terrible things that happen to me in my life every single day, and this guy just keeps winning fucking Super Bowls. And I work hard. I work real fucking hard. But he gets Super Bowls and supermodels, and I get a fucking headache and broken gas pumps and the wrong fucking calzone, and you know, fuck him.
I'll bet if Tom Brady hit the rig before he went out to center, he might have not thrown so many good passes.
Yeah. Yep. We don't know that.
I'm not being judgmental. I'm just
but you know what?
Floating some theories.
Listen, the one thing in my life that I would call successful is my relationship with my wife. It may not be like yours, and it may be different and unfamiliar, but for me, it's successful. And a major part of me being a major part of that successful relationship is that rig. So...
Yeah, I'm not passing judgment.
We're all just going to have to accept it.
Merely stating that a clear head might help in some situations.
My head is always clear. Let's be for real. It's the rig ain't the problem. That's that. All right.
I'm not pointing at it. I'm just
okay. That's that. The rig ain't the problem.
Making an observation.
The rig ain't the problem. All right. So there were a couple things that happened within the 49ers. We'll start with the first one. Tabor Pepper is coming back, the long snapper. He's on a 2-year deal. He wore a Gay Pride 49er sweatshirt upon signing, which I was proud of. The 49ers signed quarterback, Josh Johnson, in offensive line, Corbin Kafusi, to the reserves future. We're not reading future contracts. That's fucking nonsensical. That's something Steve would do.
I mean, let's. Everyone was worried about our quarterback situation.
Yes.
That's been the hot topic.
Mm-hmm.
It's obviously solved, right? I mean, we have Jimmy Garoppolo. We've got Josh Johnson signed.
To a future.
And we've got
yep.
Josh, what's his name?
Rosen.
Signed.
Josh Rosen.
So we're good to go.
I would say we're ready to roll.
It's the Jimmy and Josh's show.
That's fine. Let him go.
I mean, you can't top that room. Josh Johnson, Josh Rosen. We're ready to rock.
I wonder how many. I wonder what their combined Wonderlick is. Okay, so we got the.
So from the beginning, I guess, right?
Yeah.
The first thing that happened was we all knew Robert Saleh was gone.
Bye salad.
Off to the Jets, to the fucking pit of hell.
He took a lot of people with him.
I did tell any Jets fan that said anything about him that if their franchise is ever going to be saved, this is their best chance.
I would say it's their best chance since the Rex Ryan AFC Championship era.
Yeah, I meant like turned it around. Like that was still a fucking a time of turmoil.
Yeah,
you know.
So
just like we won with Harbaugh, but it was a turmoil.
Right.
It was a time of turmoil.
Gotcha. So with Salad goes Mike LaFleur. He's going to be their offensive coordinator. He was our pass game coordinator. John Benton was our O-line coach. Tony Odin was our DB coach. Mike Rutenberg, pass game specialist, and Aaron Whitecotton, assistant D-line coach. All those guys went to the Jets. You want me to keep going with who else we lost? Yes, we also lost my girl, Katie Sowers. I was a big fan of her. I don't know. Seems like a nice lady. She has a twin sister who plays football as well. Martin Mayhew signed with the team from Washington's front office. They need some stability. They're getting sued left and right. They got rid of the cheerleaders. They're rebuilding the cheerleaders. They don't know what the fuck they're doing over there. Shane Day, don't know where he's headed. Elsewhere.
He got replaced because we got Scangarello back.
Okay.
That's where he went.
Okay. Michael Clay, he's going over to the Eagles. He won't have a fun time there. And that's who we've lost. We got a couple people. We promoted some people. We promoted DeMarco Ryans. He's going to be our defensive coordinator.
DeMarco.
What is it? D'Amico?
You don't remember him from when he played?
No. Did he really play for the Niners?
No.
Oh, well then how the fuck would I remember?
I don't know. It's a pretty well-known name.
Nah, I don't remember him. Let's see. Our pass game coordinator / offensive coordinator is going to be a guy by the name Mike McDaniel. The cokehead Chris Forrester. He's been bumped up. He's got an official job. He's the offensive line coach. He was from the Fame. He was doing the cocaine, looking into the camera, telling baby he loved her and shit. My type of guy. We got the quarterback coach there, the guy that Rob just talked about, Richie Scraggs, we're going to call him, Scangarello.
He left to be offensive coordinator in Denver, was it?
Okay. Didn't work out so hot?
No, and then after that, he went to be something else somewhere. That was only 1 year.
I thought he was Arizona. Could
and
I be
then,
wrong?
No.
Dallas? I don't know.
And now he's back.
All right. Well, we also got a man by the name of Daryl Tapp, Butch Berry, Corey Undelin, and James Betcher. Bet your ass. Bet your fucking ass he's going to be there. All right, so that's what's going on with the coaching. Not that anybody really cares. I mean, unless you're one of those guys listening to this show, nobody really cares about them. Nice people, I'm sure.
I interviewed a guy today for work.
Yeah.
Who was a hockey coach, and he coached with a guy who played baseball, played a bunch of sports, and the name sounded familiar. I was like, oh, that name sounds familiar. And he said, oh, you might know him because he's the guy that got struck by lightning while pitching for Quinnipiac.
Oh,
and I was
wow.
like, what? First of all, I didn't know that. I've never heard that story.
Never heard that story.
But,
and even if I had, I wouldn't remember the guy's name. You know what I mean?
He said the guy still had the cleats, and like the metal was like all melted and mangled and crazy. And I was like, holy shit.
I mean, the time that my racist cousin's house was hit by lightning, and it came back into the house and blew an outlet right off of the wall, and then caused so much chaos throughout his house with actual items being blown up. Like a cord end blew clear off a cord that was plugged in. So lightning is fucking crazy and scary, and ever since the movie Great Outdoors, it had me fucked up. Kern don't know nothing about that movie. Oh,
no shit.
Wait, it happened in 1993?
Yeah.
Oh, what?
No, 97.
Oh, well, either way. Look, it says 93 there, but in June 93.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, tells you something. You shouldn't be playing baseball. That's what it tells me.
How crazy is that?
Yeah.
Struck by lightning.
So with that, the Niners, like I said, they signed a couple other people. They got Josh Rosen back, Austin Walter to a 1-year extension. So Rosen and Walter are coming back on 1-year extensions. Richard Sherman wants to play 2 more seasons. He was also tampered with by John Gruden, so there's that. And
Did you see the actual interview?
I didn't see it. I read a transcript of it.
It's gross.
Yeah.
It's disgusting.
On whose end?
Yeah. Both of them, really.
Yeah.
Both of them.
Fuck them
kind of
both.
sly, but mostly Gruden.
Yeah.
Gruden.
Did you see Alex Mack says playing for the 49ers a very enticing thing?
I did not.
Yeah, I guess
Oh,
the center?
yes.
Yeah. So,
Yep.
I mean, with all the inconsistency we've had over there, I don't know if money will allow it. I doubt we're going to go out of our way.
I'm pretty sure our boy is going to be the center.
Horonis?
They've been grooming him all year. No.
Brunskill.
Brunskill. They've been grooming him all year for that spot.
Yeah. Okay, well, that's nice. It's nice when things are nice.
We re-signed Jeff Wilson Jr.
Oh, yeah. To what? A 1-year deal or
Yep.
something there? Nice. Okay, we'll keep him in the fold, right?
Yep.
Keep rights to him.
Tom Rathman retired.
Okay, bye-bye, Tom. Greener pastures for you, I'm sure. Okay, so let's do the particulars right here. All right?
Okay. Don't forget long snapper.
I said him. That was the
Tabor.
first one I said.
Tabor.
I said he had the gay rights. 49ers.
Tabro.
Yeah, T-Bro.
Peppers.
Tabor. All right, so listen up, fuckers. If you're just sitting around this offseason thinking about, poopy fetish or, thinking about a time you went to a 49er game in, 1996, whatever you're thinking about, jot it down in an email to us at goldbloodedpodcast@gmail.com. Break us off a little something. We need some off-season love, a little motivation to keep us going, a little read between the lines, if you know what I mean. I don't ask for Patreon in the off-season. We have an Instagram run by a wonderful young man by the name of Michael. It's Gold Blooded Podcast, one word. There's no underscores or nothing. It's just Gold Blooded Podcast. It's there. He's there. You could find him all off season. You could even, you find it. You link up. You find it there. Make it happen, you fucking cucks. Leave a review. That is what I will ask you to do. Let the people know in the off season, hey, these guys got something brewing for next year. Listen to them. They're good. 10 stars. Gold star. Happy star. Whatever it is, you leave it. Anything else, Bob?
No.
Oh, what about the sponsor? Yeah, well, it's Lucky Rose Tattoo. You should get in there and get the tattoo. It's in Middlebury, Connecticut. They do really nice things. We should say one more thing. Fuck me. All right. What else you got?
That's it?
I hit the wall.
All right.
I hit the wall there. Sorry. I had a brain
We
fart.
should congratulate John Lynch.
Yeah, I did want to say that. We should. He finally got what he wanted, huh?
Yeah.
He got that gold jacket.
Yeah. I almost wonder if they waited for it to be in Tampa. That was interesting.
Yeah, good for him.
Maybe.
Yeah. Did you see Frank Gore said publicly he wants to come home for a year?
Yeah.
Sorry, Frank. I can't see that happening.
Jerick McKinnon can go fuck himself.
Yeah, he's done, right?
Did you see what he said?
Something crazy,
Yeah,
right?
he talked shit.
Yeah.
He's a bitch.
Yeah.
After all that he didn't do,
Yeah.
and got paid to do,
Yeah.
and the team stuck with him, and then he got some playing time this year, and then he wants to talk shit.
And he didn't even do anything with that
See you
playing
fucking
time.
later.
He didn't have
Got
impressive
beat
numbers.
by UDFA.
Two
Got
of
beat
them.
by UDFA.
Yeah.
Yep.
Fuck him.
Yeah, later.
Would you fight him?
No.
No.
I would definitely sneak up on him and attack him. But
Okay.
I would not fucking square up and fight him.
Okay. Fair enough.
He's
Fair
a
enough.
small dude. He's a small dude. You want to fight him?
He's an NFL football player currently.
Yeah, but even Nate Robinson got knocked out by a YouTuber. Jarek McKinnon
yeah,
is like,
that's-
I'll tell you what. If I ever meet Jarek McKinnon face to face, I will fight him for us.
Wow.
This is 100% what's wrong with this generation.
He said he'll fight him for us.
This is what's wrong with a millennial. Because he just said that Nate Robinson got knocked out by a YouTuber. First of all, Nate Robinson is a basketball player that's never been trained to fight, and that YouTuber trains to fight. That's the difference. He got knocked out by a guy that's been trained to fight, and he doesn't train to fight. And he got not only knocked out, he got made to look like a bitch, is what he got.
Does Jarek McKinnon train to fight?
Jarek
I
McKinnon
don't
is a
train to fight.
professional athlete.
So
You are not.
Jarek.
You run your mile on a treadmill, and you're gonna. You didn't have the fucking
Hold on. So just so we're
stick-to-itiveness to run your mile on the ground, and you're gonna fist
That's
fight
okay.
Jarek McKinnon.
listen, just so
Yes.
we're aware of Jarek McKinnon's size stats.
Yeah, little guy. Hold on. Let me hear how big this little guy is, Joe.
He's 5'9", 205.
Yeah, little guy. Yeah, good luck, Kern.
And he's 28 years old, so he's also got 7 years on you. And a lot happens
That's
because here's the thing: when I was 21,
And he's black.
when I was 21,
Kern's getting smoked.
Most-
I should stop there.
most
Yeah.
women could beat me up when I was 21. But by the time I got to 28, I mean, I will beat up any woman and most
Any woman?
90% of women and most beta men. So those years, 21 to 28, a real change happens. That's when you become a man and learn how to fight, and really fight, like get nasty with it. You know, like drink your own blood and shit.
I've done a lot of stupid shit. I'm not squaring up with Jarek McKinnon. When
Regardless,
he's not looking, I'll hit him
whether
with
I
my
get-
car or run up on him with a chair. I hit him in the back of the head with a chair, but I ain't fucking squaring up.
I mean, I would fight Jarek McKinnon with brass knuckles on.
No thanks.
If I had to. I wouldn't.
No, well, if I had to, I'm not gonna.
I wouldn't run from him.
But if the question is, would you fight? No.
I mean, you can't run from him because he's faster than you. Supposedly. Yeah. He didn't prove it last year, but all right. Hey, anything else you want to say to these people?
I don't know.
I think we'll just call this right here. I think we'll just call it timeout. And just say, see you in a couple minutes, cucks. Yeah, there's nothing else important here to say. We're gonna do some emails next episode. Nice light episode, and then we'll get home early. So stay alive throughout the off season. No overdose, and the off season's for cunts. Bye bye.